Hey everyone, welcome back to Legends Podcasting. I'm Stuart,
I'm Ross.
Oh, I'm Rob.
and we're all very excited to be able to watch episode 5 of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I nearly went 6 for a second. I was like, we're not there yet. It's only episode 5.
Yeah.
Um, after
After last week, bloody
I
hell.
mean, the escalation of last week's episode, which has got the internet grabbed by just I mean, like let's
By the
just
kahunas.
Yeah.
let's just cover the ending, man. Like
Yeah.
John Walker is now serumed up, and his best friend got killed, and he just
Lost his shit.
mutilated.
Yeah.
First thing he
Mutilated
does is just murder a bloke in
with
front of the world, pretty much.
in front. Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, I'm kind of glad because I know I watched loads of other reactions on this. And a lot of other people knew what the title of the episode was, but obviously we tried to avoid that because it was called "The Whole World Is Watching."
Yes.
And lots of people like speculating what that can mean.
Ah.
And we know because it was literally. I'm sure it's going to go on the internet, and the whole world is going to watch Captain America, mutilate someone with a shield.
It's kind of weird. We watched it last week. It was shocking at the moment, but watching how people have been talking about it all of the last week, you do kind of feel a little sorry for. Well, I do still feel for John Walker because he's been put in this position, and a lot of people were saying that I didn't pick up on. He's quite clearly suffering from PTSD or some other form of trauma relation, and so he's got all of that going on along with the super soldier serum he's now juiced himself up with, which
It'll just amplify that feeling in a minute. So.
I mean, all the circumstances that led up to that. It's not like it. It's not like it was shocking. It was a shocking moment, but it's not like I couldn't believe he would do that.
No.
All the horrible stuff he's got to do in Afghanistan, and obviously all that trouble he's dealing with, plus the pressure of Captain America. He
got through that with his friend.
Yes.
And then his friend is murdered right in front of him.
Yeah,
So you're going to lose your stuff, aren't you?
and you see it quite a lot of time in the last episode where John's like, "We're going to do this," and then like the battle star's like, "No, wait, let's listen to Sam. Let Sam do it."
Yeah.
And he's like, "All right, yeah, you're right." Like that was his like conscience. That was his like sort of angel on the side of his shoulder, like gave him all the good advice, and that thing's now gone. I feel pretty sorry for him, but
couple
at the
of
same
the fact
time,
as well that he was actually fighting legitimate terrorists now as well, because I've got no sympathy left for the flag smashers, because I don't know whether it's her point of view that's become extreme or whether the serum she's taken has amplified, like you say, Ross, that point again. But at the start of the series, it was like, they're a group of displaced refugees or people that have been displaced by the people coming back from the blip. It's a bad situation. How are we going to make this? They're not kind of helping it, but they're kind of doing the right thing. Now they've blown up some innocent people. Now they're killing people, and she's saying she'd do the same thing again. So from a Captain America John Walker standpoint, he's tracking down people that are legitimately killing
Terrorists,
people.
pretty much.
Yeah, it's like
he's doing his job.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's some of the flag smashers aren't agreeing with her either.
Yeah.
Because there was a couple of things that were said and done, and they were like, well, that's not what we kind of signed up for. So it'd be interesting to see.
I kind of hope that, because Carly saw us go down as a result directly of her actions, so I kind of hope she gets some character development this episode to say, look, okay, Sam was right, what I'm doing is a bit too extreme and I should back off a bit. But it'd be kind of cool.
yeah.
Just to see what the government do with him as well.
Yeah, so that's why I'd be very interested. It's either the PR people are either trying to spin it on, well, he killed some guy.
He stopped a terrorist.
The guy was a terrorist, so it's okay. Or it's going to be like, no, sorry, we're taking that shield back. You're fired, and we'll do something else with it. So it's going to be very true. But I did also like the character development as well of Sam, sort of doing the Steve Rogers way of doing things, of trying to talk to someone first before. Because I've actually watched Winter Soldier and Civil War again because of this show. Because I just got well back into it, and there's a few comments and stuff where it's just like you should never. He always tries to be diplomatic first before he actually tries to go in guns blazing and stuff.
Yeah, fighting's the last resort, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So it's really cool just to see that Sam's obviously been there and taken all that on board, and so he actually is.
And he was getting through to her before John burst in because he couldn't. His patience.
And then she goes and threatens his sister and nephews.
I mean,
not cool, man.
Well, she didn't. She kind of used it for leverage to see if he was telling the truth, but
it's still not the right way to go about things.
No.
I
mean, we had Zemo get away as well. So was that the last we see of him, or is he?
He's back in the nightclub like this.
Yeah. He's going to defeat the Dora Milaje with sick dance moves.
Yeah. I mean, and the Dora Milaje came in and he completely kicked his ass. Oh,
and,
God.
then the three of them just watched as well. Which is
I love it, yeah.
Hang on, that's actually two ways someone can take down Captain America. Okay, so you got Iron Man saying go for the legs because he doesn't protect his legs, and then Dora Milaje like, right, we'll just pin the shield to the table. Poof. No, you can't use that either. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was great. It was really cool to see them in it, and also the sort of development with Bucky as well. Sort of seeing him like the bit at the beginning, which I like. Especially Stan, man, he's such a good actor. I think this show is definitely showing it to him. But that bit where that's sort of retelling the sort of keywords to try and activate him, and it doesn't happen, and he cries. That was great.
And he's like cured,
That's such a good scene.
And there's a way of disabling his arm as well, which is quite cool.
Have you seen that? I've seen a meme this week of them doing that, and then there's a picture of like the Doctor Strange scene, but with Rocket Raccoon's face on, going, "Teach me."
Brilliant.
I did see someone a good point about that actually is that like maybe I don't know if they'll explore that or not in this show is how that might affect Bucky's psyche in that it proves that nobody really trusts him. Even though he's lost his programming, and he's got that whole thing about Steve. If Steve can't trust you, he can't trust me, kind of thing. He said to Sam earlier in the series. But the fact that there was a built-in kill switch into his arm that was given to him by people who explicitly took the programming out of him means that they don't fully trust him. So it's like, that's an interesting way to look at that. So,
but it can also be looked at like if his arm ever gets damaged, it's an easy way to remove it, to fix it, or give him a replacement.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, she just exploited that. Yeah,
she exploited that as a weakness.
Maybe. And guys, don't forget, if you want to see the full reactions of this episode as well as the rest of this season, as well as all the other shows we react to, please come over to our Patreon, come support the channel. We really do appreciate it, and you'll find all our full reactions there. So let's go.
That's just straight on when she's running. Oh no, it's him. I think he's realised.
He's here.
I think he's trying to hide, isn't he?
He'd be looking behind him if he was hiding.
Take a moment to calm down.
Look, John, I know you want this.
Reacting to his friend's death. Jeez, there's blood all over it. Oh, what the fuck?
Time to go to work.
Time to go to work, Jesus.
Wow, over it that quickly.
Walker. Stop, Walker. You saw what happened. You know what I had to do. He killed Lamar!
He didn't kill Lamar, John. Don't go down that road. Believe me, it doesn't end well.
If you explain what happened, they may consider your record.
Fucking hell, blood dripping off it.
You gotta give me the shield, man.
Take it from me.
Yeah.
So that's what this is. You don't want to do this.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Bucky's been waiting. Bucky's been waiting
Oh,
for
there you
this.
go.
Go on, Bucky.
Yeah, it's going to be Bucky and him that's going to have to do all the work on this.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Go on.
Oh!
He's caught it, though. Yeah, that was awesome. Oh,
This isn't you, John. We could have been a team.
Oh, got it. Come on, Bucky.
Come on, Bucky. Come on, Bucky.
I am Captain America.
Jesus Christ.
Oh! Literally
No.
Do it again!
Oh, Bucky to the rescue.
He broke his wings, the bastard. Oh, Bucky. Come on, Bucky. Oh! Fuck you,
Take it off him!
It's like Thanos' glove.
Yeah, it's like Thanos' glove. Yeah.
Oh! They break his arm.
It's mine.
Come on, Bucky.
Oh!
They're all on the floor. That's how. Jesus Christ. Clean this fucking shield up.
Man.
That was so intense, man. Fucking hell. Yeah, spit and polish on that, mate. Damn, that was crazy.
Come on, open him.
Yeah, that was.
RC is conducting raids to try and find Carly.
And just like the last camp, nothing.
Hey, you got your sleeve back.
Are you off to take care of Zemo?
All right, good to know you survived.
He's just lost. Oh, he saw he jumped out of a plane.
What's our next steps, Torres?
What happened to these?
Is there anything we can do?
Not really.
Doesn't he become the new Falcon in this comic?
He does, yeah.
The longer we let her regroup, the harder it's going to be to find her.
How'd these break?
Captain America.
Sometimes there's nothing to do until there's something to do.
That's bizarrely wise.
Wait, yo, you forgot the wings.
I don't need him.
Keep them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I wonder if he will become the new Falcon. He'll fix them up.
So is he not going to be Falcon Cap?
I don't know.
That's the whole point of it.
Guess not.
John F. Walker.
Jesus, they're throwing him, get rid of him.
You were hereby stripped of your title
Permission to present to the council testimony as to the circumstances.
only because of your previous exemplary service. I'm recommending against a court-martial. This is not a negotiation.
I'm just asking to be heard.
It is a mandate.
I understand that. I dedicated my life to your mandate, and I did it well.
You will be given an other than honorable discharge. You will hold no rank in retirement and receive no benefits.
Oh, wow. You built me. I am Captain America.
Not anymore. This
Just
council
walks
will
out.
spend
Yep.
the rest of
Give
your
a
life
shit.
in the U.S. discipline.
Try
Consider
and
yourself
stop him.
extremely fortunate, Mr.
Like, he's got the serum in his veins. They're not going to let him go.
Yeah. What? Do they know that?
They just do not know what it takes to be Captain America.
You start by visiting Lamar's parents. They need to see you.
Who's this?
This is Sharon.
Well, these boots are not made for walking. Contessa Valentina Allegro.
I know that name.
Who the fuck are you?
I would have killed a bastard too. You would have been doing him a favor if you'd taken out the whole lot. Who are you, anyway? You did the right thing in the serum. Yeah, of course I know about that. Made you very, very.
She worked for the power broker.
It was the second
Even
best
out
choice.
Hydra.
Oh, you want to know what the first best choice was? Tied with marrying this fabulous firecracker. How's it going? Picking up the phone. Don't worry about the shield. It doesn't really belong to the government. It's kind of a legal gray area.
Jesus Christ. Okay. What does the card say? What does the card say?
There's nothing on it.
I know that name from somewhere. I think. Oh,
I heard,
it's
I
gonna
heard
bug
the
me.
Allegra name
Yeah.
before.
Says here that GRC accused them of harboring and abetting international fugitives.
That's what you guys are now.
They're going to make it go even more batshit crazy.
How many times do we have to pay with our lives just to be citizens of this goddamn planet?
Oh, I thought she was going to have some self-reflection, but apparently not.
They're not going to stop. Not unless we make them.
Going too far the other way, love.
Oh, this is the monument.
But I guess that's where Bucky's gone to find him.
I thought you'd be here sooner. I've decided I'm not going to kill you.
Imagine my relief.
The girl has been radicalized beyond salvation. James, do what needs to be done.
But we're gonna do it our own way.
Oh, man,
He's not going to kill him, surely. Oh, fucking hell. He's like to scare him.
Oh, he's giving him up.
Oh, I think you give him to Wakanda.
I took the liberty of crossing off my name in your book. Goodbye, James.
Such a good villain.
Yeah, he really is. I hope they don't kill him.
Take him to the raft, where he will live out his days.
And has the chance to escape.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn straight.
Hey. I may have another favor to ask of you.
Upgrade to his arm. Come on.
Where you going, man? Where you going?
I think this is where he's going
Go
now,
see
isn't
your
it?
grandfather.
He in the back. I'll be back there.
Yeah.
I love that he's going to give him the shield and he's going to tell him no.
Yeah.
You be what I couldn't be.
What I think it is, leave it covered.
I need to understand. Don't do that bitter old man thing with me.
You ain't bitter, you're blind.
What went wrong?
I used to be like you.
But you were a super soldier like Steve. You could have been the next.
The next, blonde hair, blue eyes, stars and stripes.
Steve did not put you in jail.
They never let a single one of her letters get to me.
They told her I was dead. You wanted to know what went wrong. A handful of us got shot up with different versions of that serum. They don't tell us what it is. A couple of the boys get captured on a mission. I heard the brass blowing the POW camp to hell to hide the evidence. I bust out of the facility one night, and I brought them boys back.
Just like Cap did.
Not that it made a damn. It wasn't long before it was only me left. For the next 30 years, they experimented on me, trying to figure out why the serum worked. Nurse, she took pity on me. She had me declared dead.
We gotta tell somebody.
No, he dead. My name is buried.
But the world's different now.
You think I wouldn't be dead in a day if you brought me out in America? No self-respecting black man would ever want to be.
What are you going to do, Sam?
He's going to become Captain America because he's a self-respecting black man.
In about 10 years, we'll have this thing fixed. It would be fun to take the boat out one more time, right, before we sell it?
Yeah, sell it and everything.
Great spot.
Well, Mom said we can't sell it. It's too messed up.
Why didn't you say something?
Because I didn't want to tell you last night when you were looking all sad, puppy dog in the rain. Isaiah Bradley.
What they did to him.
You want to talk about it? But as far as the boat is concerned, bottom line is, Mr. Din backed out. Aren't you supposed to be off saving the world? Why are you back here bothering me?
Because my family's well-being is a part of the work. Yeah, how many people still owe Mom and Dad something?
Get them working on the boat.
It might be time to call in a few of those favors. Hey, it's Sam Wilson. Yeah, Paul's youngest boyfriend. Hey, Mr. Falcon, what's happening?
Mr. Falcon.
Can he just like talk to Pepper and say, "Can I borrow some money?"
Yeah.
Yeah, no, right, yeah. You would think so, wouldn't you?
Thanks so much, man. How do we get it off the truck?
Is that Bucky?
Bucky, it's got to be.
Yeah.
Bucky, yeah.
Welcome. Just dropping this off.
Oh, is it a new suit?
Called in a favor from the Wakandans.
What?
Is it going to be like a vibranium kind of suit?
What's that? Bucky's going to do with his hand.
You gotta go up.
Why didn't you use the metal arm?
I don't always think of it immediately right-handed. It's the boat. You want any help?
Need the boat out of the water.
It's nice that those two are making peace.
I'm Bucky.
You've hit your sister, Sam.
You start looking at my sister like that, boy.
What's in the box, damn it?
Until the end, are you?
Episode 4, Fight with Terrorists. Episode 5, let's build a boat.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Think Carla's gonna throw in the towel?
I think she's gonna double down.
Zemo says there's only one way.
The damn case.
Well, gotta catch my flight tomorrow.
So you're just gonna set me up like that, huh? Just stay here. The people in this town are the most welcoming people, but don't flirt with my sister. If you do, I'll have Carlos cut you up and feed you to the fish.
Oh. That guy, he's the one that killed our boy?
Yes. And I would never let the person who did that get away. Looked at when we got back from our first tour.
Lamar knew the risk. I know he's resting easy. A man who's responsible. God is justice.
He's going to go after Carly, isn't he?
When they made you, he would tell me every day what an honor it was to be your partner.
The suit up again, didn't he?
Yeah.
Go after it.
He needs to get Carly. He needs to get Carly.
If you ever need me, I'm always here for you.
Jesus.
I have a job for you. Oh, please, if it weren't for me, you'd still be rotting away in that Algerian prison.
Oh, it's Batroc.
I can give you double this time.
Okay.
She got him
I
out.
regret saying yes.
Is she actually the power broker then? Playing with the shield.
Hurry, hurry!
Still means something.
He's going to pick it up and take it outside. Sam's still sitting there staring at that case.
Push this up. Thanks. loosening those bolts.
Excuse me.
There should be a 3/16 bolt.
No,
What do you mean, no? You didn't even look. Hi, Sarah.
I told you specifically that the water pump was not the problem, and yet here you are.
Supposed to be done long before you woke up.
I don't come up to the sky to tell you how to barrel roll or whatever, so don't come out and start messing around with it. Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate you.
Nice to see them getting on now.
Yeah, sort of actually becoming friends a little bit.
Ooh.
Cool.
Feels weird. Picking it up again. The legacy of that shield is complicated.
When Steve told me what he was planning, I don't think either of us really understood what it felt like for the black man to be handed the shield. I'm sorry. Whatever happened with Walker wasn't your fault. Just that shield's closest thing I've got left to a family. When you retired it made me feel like I had nothing left. I just figured if it worked for him, then it would work for me.
But Steve is gone. It doesn't matter what Steve thought. You gotta stop looking to other people to tell you who you are.
Best game of Frisbee ever.
I know, right?
For a little tough love. You want to climb out of that hell you're in. Do the work. You weren't amending, you were avenging. You were stopping all the wrongdoers you enabled as the Winter Soldier. But you gotta make them feel better. You gotta go to them and be of service. I'm sure there's at least one person in that book.
Oh, man.
Who needs closure.
Yes.
You know Carly won't quit. I'll be there.
Not necessarily as a team.
Nope.
Not that good.
Thanks for the help, man.
Yeah, you're friends, really.
Frenemies.
She was like, Bucky, heads up, and just throw the shield at him.
Go long!
Yeah.
Stop. Don't.
Not going to paint over the name.
We can't sell it. I know the speech.
I'm so happy to hear you say that. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that I can't win every fight. I would look in your eyes, I could tell you were always thinking that I was running away.
Who knew you were so sensitive? God, I missed you so much. There's a fight out there, and then there's our fight here. And bro, you have taken them both on. So you really gonna let Isaiah Bradley get in your head? You gonna let him decide what you do next?
What would be the point of all the pain and sacrifice if I wasn't willing to stand up and keep fighting?
Yeah, exactly.
Here we go.
Practice, man. Yeah.
Nice. Nope.
Ooh, nearly.
Nearly.
I love that he's just not instantly good with it.
Yeah,
He's learning to learn.
He goes into the house. My bad. My bad.
He goes through the boat and sinks it. It's like, oh, god damn it.
Finds out the suit in the bag gives him like a bit of super soldier power.
It's like,
it might give him extra strength.
Yeah. He'd be like, God damn it, I should open this earlier. Oh, he can't comfort him.
He can't be a good training montage.
Yeah, love a good montage.
Well, especially with the cap theme over the background as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sam.
It's a symbol that transcends flags and nations. It's a symbol of hope.
Well, she's just sitting in the middle of the street.
What are you doing it? To even out the odds.
No, it's not Batroc. Yeah.
Sam screwed him out of a small fortune not long ago.
Bonjour.
Jesus. So why is Sharon helping her?
So we're working with criminals now.
We are criminals. George gets his payback and we get a killer.
You invite me here for a picnic or what?
We're gonna make sure the GRC vote never happens.
Hey, I'm only here to kill the Falcon.
All those people follow us. They're in New York.
Yeah.
Great.
Spare the technical details, but I finally got results for the scans you asked for. Today, we got one from New York. Now, I
Great work, Joaquin. I'll take it from here.
New York City.
I need men in these buildings.
Do we really need to bother with a vote?
Wow.
There are troops in place.
Not rounding them up like cattle. We still do not have sufficient resources.
That's one of the followers. It's like the Hail Hydras thing. One world, what people. Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Here we go. Come on. Come on.
No!
Pan away like that.
I'm just going to see him turn up in it. Damn, it looks so good.
There we go. Oh, you bastard. Come on, in credit scene.
Oh,
he's
what's he
making a
doing?
new
Making
US
his own
agent.
shield. Making his
Yeah.
own shield. Oh, damn.
He's going to incorporate his Medal of Honor.
Oh, wow.
That's quite cool, actually.
He's not done yet.
Cosplaying. Oh, they're not going to show it finished. God damn it. I mean, I'm kind of curious if he's even going to have the wings anymore.
No, I don't think he will. I think that was a representation of them breaking off.
Yeah.
And he will never use them again. He doesn't need them.
Explains why you're not getting a Falcon hot toy, Stu.
Yeah. Because in the comics, he's.
Well,
there's two versions, isn't there? There's one where he has the wings and one there isn't.
The only one I've read is the one where Steve gives him the shield and he's still flying his Falcon, but he's got the shield with him, and he changes the outfit slightly to look more like Captain America's.
Yeah, it's like the star and like the wings come up on it. Yeah.
I think like Torres will probably become Falcon.
Well, he's got the wings, hasn't he? So
Exactly. I feel like he'll fix them up.
Quite a good way of doing it.
Well, yeah, because he looked and went, "How did these broken?" And he was always trying to fiddle with it when Sam was fixing it as well. So yeah.
He's definitely got the bug for it.
I wonder if because it's Wakandan tech, what would it do other than just be a suit?
Well, it's going to be
like Black Panther's one. It used to absorb energy, didn't it? So he might be able to use that to then launch and punch harder and be like, like an artificial super soldier. Have the strength part. And I feel like it would definitely have weaving vibranium for defense.
Yeah,
bulletproof.
Yeah,
maybe. Yeah.
Because he won't have the super soldier.
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of like artificially giving him the super soldier serum.
Exactly.
So, yeah. Because the whole
it would make so much sense like that.
Yeah, cool way doing it. Yeah, really cool way doing it.
And you can see when he uses his Falcon tech, he's really good with the tech and using that to his advantage. So,
because the whole sort of sub conversation in this series has been the super soldier serum is only good so far. Yeah. Steve has still only been the real
Steve was like a rare case, wasn't he? So. It was a big build-up episode, that one, wasn't it?
There was. I think it had to be, right? Because the big climax at the end of the last one, it was kind of like, right, resolve that and then build up to the finale, which is going to be obviously
a very emotional rollercoaster of an episode because you had some ups and downs in that quite a bit. It's good.
Yeah,
good character work. Although the one thing I wanted to happen, which was Carly having a little bit of self-reflection, she's completely off the deep end now, and so I kind of wonder if she'll survive, especially if US agent's going to be after her in the next episode.
Well, I mean, you've got like next episode is going to be obviously she's going to be in that room with all the different leaders in that room. Sam and Bucky and John are going to be going in there for different reasons, obviously. But yeah,
I feel like he's going to kill her, but Sam will stop him either physically or talk him down, and then she'll get taken away to the raft. Would be my guess.
Oh, where Zemo happens to be, so you can kill her. It's just
It's very strange why the Wakandans are taken into the raft, right? Is there?
Maybe it's an international treaty thing because I know they're remind me, at the end of Black Panther movie, they were coming out into the world as like, we're not a farming nation, we're actually technologically advanced, so we're going to start sharing our tech with you to make the world a better place. So I guess they're like, oh, we've captured this criminal, and as a show of good faith, we'll come back to you guys, but as long as he's prosecuted this time for the crimes of killing King T'Chaka, which he probably never was. So
exactly.
Yeah, I guess, maybe. I guess kind of just thought that there would be a Wakandan prison that they would just throw him in, or to execute him or give him a trial or something. But yeah, that's interesting. And even at least he's not dead, so he can come back because he's really good villain. Really, really is.
Yeah. Well, that little scene between him and Bucky as well, where Bucky was like got the gun to his head and then just pulled the trigger. And it's like, oh, it's just.
Yeah. It's like him like writing him off his list without actually having to kill him.
Yeah, because he's done.
And it also showed that like Zemo was kind of ready to die because he didn't try and stop him or do anything, did he? He just took it basically. So.
It's kind of changed Zemo's attitude a little bit as well because the last episode they were talking about would Zemo kill Bucky because Bucky's technically a super soldier. And then he said in this episode he wasn't going to kill him. He's decided not to. But then he's also kind of proving what Sam was saying about atoning for your sins by actually atoning for them and not just saying sorry. Because Zemo's crossed his own name out of the book because time he's spent with Bucky has shown him what Bucky's been doing. And that not all super soldiers are bad, kind of thing. So yeah, I kind of like that. It's a good little twist.
Yeah, it was. I agree. It's quite an interesting dynamic between the two of them. And it resolved quite well. But it'd be interesting to see if he comes back, what he'll come back in what capacity. Yes, I quite like the Sam and Bucky bit as well. They were obviously practicing the shield and having that sort of heart moment as well was really.
Oh, we know Bucky's coming back for Sam's sister. So that's...
yeah, God damn it! I love the way they actually brought that up as well. You saw them doing it. Sounds like looking, and he's like, "Don't flirt with my sister." And then he does anyway, so it's fine. But yeah, it was quite sort of it resolved a lot of stuff ready for the finale. So,
and the fight scene at the start.
Oh man,
so tense and so good.
I did not expect that to happen. I thought they were going to be like, John, calm down, and then they're like, we need the shield back, and he's like, you can't take it. And Bucky's like, oh, we're taking it. Don't you worry about that. Oh man, it was great.
It showed you how good he was because it took two of them to take it out. They broke his arm. And that was pretty nasty. But
breaking a super soldier's arm must be pretty tough to do. So yeah.
But it's interesting. I was going to say it's interesting with John as well, because you can kind of see his side completely of what he's doing, especially when he goes and sees the Mars family, and he tries to give them closure by saying, yeah, I got your son's killer, but then oh yeah, we can, there's that little twist that his mum said where like, oh yeah, but now he can rest easy now knowing that his killer is brought to justice, and he's like, well, it wasn't actually that one. Now I'm gonna go and get the real one, and he's like building his own shield and stuff. It's pretty good.
And even the bit when he was getting getting thrown out, and he was just like, "You made me.
Yeah.
I did everything you said. And this is what you're doing to me."
He's a soldier that's been cast aside by the people that built him up, so I can totally understand his point of view. It's exactly the same thing that happened to Isaiah, but in a more modern setting, is that he's a soldier that's been made for a purpose, been built up to be Captain America, and then kicked out the door when it wasn't going the way they wanted it to go. So.
Because the PR isn't right. It's like the only way we can save this is to kick him out, which just seems. Yeah, so I do feel quite bad for John in a weird sort of way. It'll be very interesting to see what happens to him in the next episode, or if he's going to be a recurring character. And then also, what the freaking heck is going on with Sharon sending that guy Bactra to Carly? I'm at a loss now. Is she the power broker?
If not, she certainly seems to be working for him. But
yeah, well, she's like,
is she trying to get them all in one place? Because she knows that Sam and Bucky are going to be after her and tracking her. If we get all the people in the same place, they can stop them. But it's a bit of a roundabout way of doing it. But
it's a high risk maneuver from Sharon, unless she.
Yeah.
I mean, she can trust them, but it's a bit of a.
Oh, I kind of wonder if that's going to be the end credit scene for the end of the next episode. Will be what she's going with Sharon, leading into something new, something else.
Yeah. Well, Sharon walks into the room and Wilson Fisk's there, and she's like, "I've done it, boss. Don't worry." And he's like, "Good work."
You know, she's going to be deep undercover. She won't be working with him. She'll be there for a reason.
I kind of hope that's the case because of the way her character's been portrayed in the past.
She's an agent, true and true.
I do hope so, because again, I watched Winter Soldier recently and Civil War. She's
a loyal shield agent.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's deep undercover, 100%. Everything is for a reason. He always told her to do it or something.
Yeah, because she was spying on Captain America in Winter Soldier on behalf of.
Yeah, she was directly. Like the nurse who lived next door.
Yeah, but working directly for Nick Fury, so Maria Hill and Coulson in that kind of shield, that little bubble of really loyal shield agents. So
I feel like it would make sense for her to be undercover. Be disappointed if it's not, but I think it. And who is this Allegra? The woman. We should Google it.
Hang on, I'm just going to quickly try and Google that.
Was it Valerie something Allegra, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, she's a Hydra agent. She's Madame Hydra.
She's Madame Hydra. I thought she might be Hydra. The way she moved, talked, everything was just so villainous. Okay. So I'm guessing that card that she's given him.
Madame
I bet
Hydra.
You under some sort of light, it shows the Hydra symbol. I bet you any money. It's not blank. There's some special ink on there or something. Or when she calls, it lights up with the octopus logo.
Yeah, so she was a shield agent who was a Hydra mole / Leviathan mole inside of shield. So she's obviously still been working alongside all that time. So yeah, she's
the Hydra's still alive.
That's in some form.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's why Sharon is deep undercover to try and bring her out.
Yeah, okay, maybe that she knows that the power broker is somehow working with Hydra, and she's still doing that. That would make sense.
That would be a good tie-in, I think, because obviously Shield and Hydra, like, they're mortal enemies, aren't they? So that'd be a reason for her to go after it.
And obviously, if they want their Hydra's trying to get hold of John through various means to get the serum out of him, maybe because the factory is destroyed in what's the name of that place? Madripoor, that's the one.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Something that's like not as fun to talk about, but I thought was quite a good point they brought up in this episode was Isaiah's like bitterness and that he's wrong overall. He was saying, he's putting all that bitterness from he's had a bad rap and he's been obviously he's gone through life and been shat upon and all this stuff's happened to him, but then he's putting all that bitterness on Sam. It's like, no one will ever accept you as a black Captain America. No self-respecting black man will ever be Captain America. It's like, well, Sam's going to be, because he's not the same person you are, and he's not living in bitterness and taking all that stuff from years ago. His whole point is
coming from a fresh point of view.
His whole point is the world's moved on, and he's putting, and like he said to Bucky before Bucky left, it's all about what you do in the service of the symbols you're promoting. So he's going to be the Captain America, but he's going to be a better Captain America than so taking that whole racial attitude and just saying, look, it's important to talk about what was wrong. You were wronged, but I'm not you, and we're not in the 60s. We were in modern day. Yeah. And I thought that was quite a cool way of changing that conversation around a bit. So
it's also because he's also been around Steve as well.
Yeah, exactly.
You can see and learn from him where he never met Steve, did he? So he was he was like a lab rat. So
it's that little scene where the kids are tracing the star on the shield, and it's like, it's not about the colour of the skin of the person who holds it. It's about what that fucking symbol means. You know? It's just
and it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter who you are.
And it was two black kids playing with it as well. So.
Exactly.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great when to see him. I hope he does like a massive superhero landing straight away. Shield down. That's the first thing, and he just stands up, full pose. That's the first thing I want to see. It'd be amazing.
Yeah, the big entrance of his new costume. That's because
needs to be grand.
Which you'll then have to go and buy, Stu.
It's just it's going to be coming up for pre-order. God damn it!
I wonder if they'll do a 2-pack with the wings as well. Because I do want a Falcon I do want a Falcon figure.
I mean, I hope they do, because I do like the Falcon suit that he's had this series. So it's probably the best one out of the 3 he's had over the films. So I do kind of want this one, but we shall see. I mean, I'm sure he's going to look awesome with the Captain America shield. I'm really curious to see how John's one works, because obviously the shield being vibranium is the main thing of why it like flies and you can catch it and it comes back to you and stuff. Where he's just putting out of metal. I'm pretty sure he'll throw it like, it doesn't come back. God damn it, that didn't work at all.
No.
If he could just use it as a shield defense.
Yeah, I'd see him. He just use it to like hit people with running. It makes That's what I did also like, just going back quickly to that fight. I was just thinking about it. The bit. I know I said in reaction, but the bit where they would try to take the shield off, and it was really like Thanos' glove in Infinity War.
Yeah.
When he was just like, they were like pulling on it really hard to try and get it off. Oh man, that was awesome. Goddamn show, it's amazing.
Can't wait till next week.
Grand bloody finale already. It's gonna be it's such. I love it. It's like a 6-hour movie. It's really quick, but I wish it was a little bit longer, just to
I know it's gonna be disappointing when it's over.
Season at least hopefully it's open for a season 2. I mean, because there's no, or maybe they'll announce there's going to be like another Captain America film starring Sam.
Yeah, I imagine.
And potentially Bucky as well. Obviously, you can't announce it because the show hasn't finished yet. Yeah. But I'd like to see it carry on, because they brought this sort of whole world up with Madripoor and all these characters. It'd be a shame to just have one series and then that's it. Well, with WandaVision, I get it. It's a one series thing to do that arc for that character, and now she's going into like the next movie. But
I feel like this one is literally just Sam becoming Captain America, isn't it? So once he's become it, it'd just be him doing agent things. So I feel like it would just be a setup for the next movie, and they'll just do shows about other things now instead.
Maybe, but I could get on with a Captain America TV show with him and Bucky just going doing missions and stuff. Pretty cool. But yeah, we'll see. Sure, Disney know what they're doing, man. Or Marvel know what they're doing.
Cool.
They seem pretty good so far. So cool. Right, let's wrap up. So, guys, that was the penultimate episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. What do you think about it? Let us know. Come let us know. If you want to see the full reaction to this episode, as well as the rest of this series, as well as all the other shows to react to, please come to our Patreon. Come support the channel. We really do appreciate it. You'll find all the full reactions there. We're also on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Links are in the description below. And we also do a podcast. So please come anywhere you find a podcast, type in Legends of Podcast, and you'll see lots of this podcast there to listen to. Come listen to us, leave a comment, and we'll see you for the finale next week of Falcon and the Winter Soldier.